Hello, everyone, and welcome to Beyond Heroes. We have a very special episode today.
Uh-oh.
Oh, what?
Oh, no!
That was actually
wow.
a surprise to us as well.
Oh, there we go. Cheers unto you.
Today I'm happy
It's been
to...
going on a long time.
Yeah. Today I'm happy to announce we've got Penelope Half Pint playing Hope LaVelle. We have TJ Storm playing King Deapreth, Jen Kretchmer playing Alyndra Sarrbarand. We have Adam Bradford playing Briv Steelmarrow, and of course we have Lauren Urban playing Orkira Eldritch. We have a couple of exciting announcements that don't have anything to do with my face. We've got
everything
a brand new
has
dice
to do
roller.
with your face. Everything now has to do
so
with your
happy.
amazing
Todd,
face.
you remind me of the babe.
The babe with the power?
What power?
The power of voodoo, I think.
Can this just be the whole game?
I can't.
Oh my god.
So,
Who's singing? Who's
This
singing?
makes me so unbelievably happy.
we've lost Jen. Go
But
ahead and
she's
remove her
happy.
video.
But she's happy. That's all that matters.
This better not be a sad episode because I will not be able to take you
D&D
seriously.
Beyond has a brand new dice roller. It's amazing. It is currently in alpha and available to anyone who is currently subscribing to D&D Beyond. So go check that out. That is super cool. Pre-orders are still
Jay's gone.
available for Heroes. And TJ, I know you're feeling your feelings. On top of that, am I missing anything? I think that's about it.
I can't think anymore.
No, I think everyone seems to be paralyzed. So,
I think you're missing some facial hair, maybe. But other than that,
oh no, oh no,
Oh my goodness.
I never had any. So with that note, let's go ahead and watch our trailer.
Into the unknown we go, where we will land, we just don't know. But we will fight on and on and on. No matter what, we will rise with the dawn. Out of the ashes and beyond the night, beyond the masses and into the light. Beyond all time in this adventure we chose, we will never give up. We are beyond heroes, beyond heroes.
can't look.
Previously
laugh all
on
the
Beyond
time.
Heroes,
Yeah, you just have to look right at him.
our heroes found themselves in the wonderful world of Wildemount created by Matthew Mercer. They wanted only to get dinner at a place called The Slice and encountered that, well, everything seemed to be made out of butter. Briv Steelmarrow had no problem with this at all and ate lots of the food. But failing a constitution saving throw, he formed a butter baby inside of his stomach. Alyndra Sarrbarand, being quite smart, cast banishment upon Briv Steelmarrow, and Briv Steelmarrow suddenly disappeared, leaving an acidic, buttery mass crawling around, chasing Jen's character, Alyndra Sarrbarand, uttering, "Wendy, Wendy." The butter was dispatched, smited by the cruel and mean Briv Steelmarrow, the butter splashing over everyone's faces. It was soon discovered that the owner had stolen the butter from a laboratory of a noted alchemist named Sophias, the wife of Avon, and also, quite notably, Alyndra's mother. And then I believe something else happened. I believe a sending was sent from Alyndra Sarrbarand to her mom, admonishing her for the creation of such a horrible monster. You all went into the basement. Penelope Half-Pint was, for some reason, a giant direwolf with maple syrup all over its face, and then turned into a bush, because that's what you do, and discovered a gelatinous cube partially made out of butter that they had been slicing pieces off of as it regenerated to create all of their food. It was then discovered also that the shop owner had murdered his own husband and fed it to the butter because of a disagreement that they were being cruel to this buttery creature. Penelope Half-Pint was pushed or encouraged, depending on how one views it, by the fey creature known as the Traveler to shove the gnome into the butter and thus getting his just desserts. And now it is the next day. It's morning. And a message starts hitting Alyndra. You can start to feel that kind of weird tingle, like you're getting some sort of message.
So creepy.
Oh, good grief. I was so concerned about what was about to happen.
No,
No.
that's don't.
I don't like this.
Not gonna happen.
No.
I am so sorry, my sweet little butterball. Things got out of hand, but maybe you would know that if you would call your mother more often. Evelyn, do you think that we should tell her we turned her old bedroom into a laboratory?
Most definitely not.
Wow, shade from your mom.
Was that 25 words or less?
I love you.
I wasn't counting.
Oh, we counted. It was fine. All right. And with that, Penelope Half-Pint, it's a beautiful sunny morning. There are birds outside of your window. And everything kind of just feels wonderful. You have an unusual amount of energy. And at that moment, you hear the familiar creak and groan around you. And it's almost like you're in the deep woods at this exact moment. And you can almost sense something fey is coming into the prime material plane. And then out of the shadows, from behind the clock, you see David Bowie. Penelope Half-Pint, I'm in desperate need of your help.
My help? Oh yeah, well of course, what can I help with?
I am from a very far away land, and I figured that this form would be pleasing to you. And many people of your age.
It's very funny, yes.
How old are you, Penelope Half-Pint?
Oh, I think I'm going upon 33 winters now.
Oh, but that certainly still fits my demographic. So, I was wondering if you and your friends would be kind enough to go on an adventure with me to save another world.
Another world?
Yes.
Well, of course. As long as we don't get like stuck in that world, because I'm kind of getting tired of leaving worlds before they're saved.
Oh, yes, I could see why that would be a problem. No, I think I could get you back quite fine.
Well then, okay, yes. If a world needs us, then the Beyond Heroes are there.
Most excellent. Will you talk to them for me?
Okay.
Goodbye. All right, the rest of you have woken up in the morning. What are you doing?
Alyndra, I need your help. Can you help me with something? I'm super excited.
Yes.
So,
All right.
so I know. Come here. I'm gonna find a corner of the safe house, and I'm going to block it off, and I'm going to point at it and say, I need to dedicate a space to the Phoenix I'm not exactly sure how to do that, but once I do that, I know a spell that I can use to call us back here whenever we're in trouble.
Oh, all right.
But first, I need to... There's not really like a temple to the Phoenix or churches or... I mean, it's me and a place in the elemental plane of fire, and I figured none of you wanted to be transported to the elemental plane of fire if we were in trouble. So,
Thank you.
yeah.
Appreciated.
Well, you know, I like it, but it's hot. So I need to figure out how to dedicate this. And she'll pull out her book and kind of flip through it and say, I found some instructions, but I keep reading it over and I'm not sure if I know what to do. And I figured Agma's got to have some regular things, and I just need to make sure this space is dedicated to the Phoenix. Can you help?
Of course, of course.
Okay.
And I go ahead and... What do you need?
I can provide lots of fire. Can you provide the rest? I guess I need holy water? I don't know.
Oh,
I have some holy water that could be used for this, I am sure.
Okay.
No, Briv, that's not how this works. No.
I am holy. I am a holy warrior. And so, therefore, any of mine fluids are holy as well.
But are you a Paladin of the Phoenix?
I am a paladin of the people. And so it should count.
I don't think so. But you know what? You can spit on the floor and then I'll burn it out afterwards.
I will not waste mine spit in such a way. It's too holy. And then Briv just turns around and walks off.
All right, fine. It's gonna be that way. I'm gonna start burning essentially patterns into the floor and trying to create this space that's 5, 10, 50, 20. It's at least 25 feet wide so that when all of us get teleported to it, we can arrive safely.
Okay.
Okay.
You do so. Where in the house are you putting it? Is this something that you put in the living room or an alcove room or the kitchen? Like,
I think I'd be looking for any empty spot, so probably not the bedroom.
okay.
I guess. Well, is the living room where we dug up the floor because that's where the
That is where you dug up the floor, yeah.
All right, yeah, there, sure, fine. I mean, we're not using that room; it's all dug up. So yeah, a corner of that room. I'm not really looking to. This is not going to be a spot that like people are going to come to and pray to the Phoenix. I just do that anywhere. I just need a place dedicated to them so I can cast a spell. And yeah, I'll just light up my hands and start burning what will essentially be just flame symbols into the floor and onto the side of the wall until the area is covered. And then maybe every once in a while.
Penelope and just simply says, "'Tis a good thing that she is burning that area, because since we have not been using this room, I've been saving trips to the outhouse outside. 'Tis far too cold in the middle of the night."
Wow, I wasn't expecting the floor to smell like this much ammonia.
Oh my goodness.
Prestidigitation.
Fire is very cleansing.
I will begin casting ceremony on some water so that I can create some holy water to help sanctify the place, and then we can begin sanctifying the location.
Okay.
That's what we're doing. Morning fun.
In a very large grandfather clock that you don't remember being there at all. You hear it gong, and at this very moment, Griff, the very angry owl, which, by the way, is available in our Twitch chat if you want an owl emote. Griff flies away from Alyndra Sarrbarand, and I'm having trouble today, okay? It's very hot under here. Alyndra Sarrbarand's owl Griff flies suddenly over to the grandfather clock and rather clumsily knocking over ball bearings and all kinds of other things. You see this figure with a long, poofy white hair and elaborate makeup, and quite thin and very tall. Hello.
Goo! What art thou doing in our residence?
I am here for your help. I have heard that you are the heroes from beyond.
Penelope, is this your friend?
Yeah. This is my friend, and I kind of forgot that he asked us that we actually need to go help him in a different world. Yeah. He's asking for our help, and we should go.
Okay, well, we've been trying to get out of here for a while. I was kind of looking forward to being somewhere else, considering the last 8 days have not been fun. So sure, yeah. What do you need?
This realm is not particularly friendly.
Oh, well,
What is this new realm?
Oh, it's quite old or quite new. It's hard to well, you'll just have to be there to understand.
I don't really trust that.
That's
actually,
not how understanding works. But
it's okay.
Well, I need your help one way or the other, and I'm willing to do anything to get it.
Anything?
Anything but tell us what the place is called?
Exactly.
What do you
It's so
need?
tricky.
What do you need?
Where
It's
is
quite and my
King?
brain immediately is going to like Feywild and demons and or devils and true name issues.
Isn't it so
because
great?
we're being refused the name of a thing.
So exciting.
Has Keen returned from the Feywild communal or whatever it is that he does all the time yet?
You mean the roof?
I'll go.
He was on the roof this entire time? I wish I had but known.
Keen, you hear the screaming of Penelope Halfpint as your butt, for some reason, is covered in moss.
Mossy butt? So much moisture.
Have I received any orders from the Eternal Court?
You received a warning.
No, we didn't.
King Deapreth, there may be some strange things afoot. We are sensing a disturbance in the Feywild.
Am I to return?
We do not know of this thing.
What?
There is some entity amongst you now.
I look down to see who is calling my name. I have been out of it in the prime.
Keen, hurry up. It's time to go on an adventure.
That is all I need to know. I enter spring and I hop off the roof. I forgot I was on the roof.
You do so deftly. Give me an acrobatics check.
I'm going to press this button on my character sheet because this is cool.
Right?
Right.
17 plus 2 is 19 because it does the math for me, and that's cool.
Math
Makes
is
me
cool.
feel way smarter than I am.
Math is super cool.
19.
19. You forget for a moment that you were on the roof, and you land very, very artfully.
Where are we going? What is it that we must do?
Okay, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I didn't really ask a lot of questions. I just know we're going to a different realm, and we gotta save the day, and then we'll be coming back, and everything will be great.
Oh, that is a lot of information. Where did you receive it from?
Let me show you. Come inside and meet my new friend.
I follow her. She has a new friend.
Meanwhile, the three of us have been in there with David Bowie, awkwardly looking at each other, waiting for them to come back.
So,
It's quite
who does
an
dye
impressive
hair?
costume.
So, you're Dragonborn. What's that like?
I don't know. I've never... Well, actually, I have been something else. It's like being a dragon, except without all the hoarding. So you're a god? What's that like?
Oh, I wouldn't say I'm a god. I mean, some would say it. Many would say it. Most people would say it, but I would never say that. No.
What would you say?
I mean, I'm a king.
of what?
Don't know if I want to go into too many specifics, but what I need your help
Obviously.
with is a number of entities have escaped in this world that must be protected, and I am going to send you there now with your permission.
If you give us more information, we can be of more service.
Absolutely. The more information that you have is that because Penelope Halfpint and me are such good friends that if you don't, she will be mine forever.
Hey guys, what did I miss?
Who is it that I am seeing? Who is this person?
You are seeing
We
me.
really do not know.
In a very uncomfortably tight set of tights, as well as a black coat and a very frilly shirt.
Have I ever seen this person before?
Never in all of your time in the Feywild.
Do I even recognize what race it is?
Oh, he has to be something elvish. It's kind of hard to place. He seems too ethereal and magical to possibly be human.
Huh. You are the new friend.
Yes, I am the new friend.
Any friend of, any friends of Penelope's is a friend of mine. What is your name?
Well, let's not get into specifics.
Oh,
But
shit.
If you do not help,
What didst
she
thou
will be mine
mean?
forever.
What does that mean, mine?
Mine.
No, Penelope has
So-
her own.
She will be mine forever.
I think we need to dispense with the pleasantries and move on.
I'm gonna look over Penelope
It
and
doesn't
say,
sound pleasant.
"So this is the traveler."
Oh, well, I don't know. I don't know anymore.
Well,
You're not 100% that this is the traveler.
But you know, he needs help, and that's what we do. So we're ready to go.
I agree.
Excellent. Penelope Halfpint. Penelope Halfpint just decreed it. The heroes from beyond shall help me help another world. Are you ready?
No,
Why do you keep staring off into space? What are you looking at?
It's just to get the light bouncing off of those incredibly sharp cheekbones.
Why did
Those are dangerous. Are those registered as weapons?
Oh my god.
In only some states. So let's go ahead and save some people. You heroic folk, who I am oh so proud of. Thank you for agreeing so
We
open-heartedly.
haven't agreed to anything yet.
Well,
I mean, we have
I-
agreed on.
I don't
less
need
premises
100%
before.
agreement, to be fair. I've
Except
got
we
Penelope
haven't had our
Halfpint.
friends threatened and then agreed to go.
All right. Well, how about
Is
this?
it threatening to say that
He
she
snaps
will be
his fingers and Penelope
Yes,
Halfpint disappears into just doves.
Oh, it's too late. I guess we shall no longer need to help.
I mean that looks like a threat. It's a very adorable threat with a lot of doves, but that's a threat.
It is a threat, but it is the currency of the Feywild. Take me to the place that Penelope has gone, whatever you
Keen,
are.
what we need to know about the Feywild.
She is in this place right here.
We need to know that if we do not go to that place, we will not see Penelope again.
And how are we getting out? And is Penelope gonna be okay? And what exactly do we have to do?
You're very untrusting.
Yeah. I've been
wonder
through a
why.
lot in the last 8 days.
Well then. And you disappear. You disappear into like tiny little dragons that just kind of swirl around the room and you're gone. Does anyone else have arguments? No?
Take me to the place that my friend went.
You disappear as well, and you are just a set of autumn leaves that flow in the sky. And you, Alyndra Sarrbarand, daughter of Oblivion, daughter of Sophias, daughter of Averin.
Well, you know my parents. You know
Oh
what's
yes, I
coming
know.
there.
We're friends.
I am sure that thou art.
Why am I not surprised? One bit. Let's go then.
He snaps his fingers, and you turn into 1,000 mini owls that all look like Griff and all look extremely disapproving, and they flitter away.
Good. Let them disapprove of him. Their brows furrow. They just stare daggers.
Orkira, this could be our chance. I mean, being completely honest, so much trouble constantly, so many bad decisions. We could just walk away right now and retire as just wonderful, wonderfully rich.
Briv, I don't know who you're talking to. I believe everybody else has been turned into tiny little versions of themselves, as even though they have said no to this creature. So, as you say this out loud, the spirit of Orkira whispers in your ear and says, "Well, this guy's an asshole. I don't think we have a choice."
Is Briv is small now too?
No, you're not small. It's just you and him awkwardly staring at each other. So, how's life?
I mean, it was better before you arrived this morning.
That hurts me.
I actually typically mean to hurt others with mine words, but this time it was not intended. Can you at least tell me what kind of trouble it is?
That kind of trouble, I believe, is called 1984. And you disappear. Penelope Halfling, you suddenly awaken on the cold tile floor outside of a movie theater. And the movie theater, you see several paintings, strange paintings, and one of them is very specifically of the character that you just saw. And titled on it is The Labyrinth.
Whoa.
And there are people walking past you, kind of looking at you weird, and at your clothes and the shortness of you. And an old lady goes, "Oh, hello, young girl. Did you lose your parents?
Oh.
Did you lose your mother?"
Yes, I lost them in a fire many, many winters ago. But that's okay.
Oh, that's very dark. I love your Halloween costume.
Thank you. I don't know what Halloween is, but I do like it too. Can you tell me where I am?
You're at the mall?
Mawl. Okay, in this world of Mawl, have you seen my other friends?
You mean other trick-or-treaters? I look around, and then you see Orkira and Alyndra and Keen, and then Briv pop up multiple places, and only one person notices. Like they see Orkira, and they just freak out, and they're like, "Whoa, bro, your costume is whoa, you're like out of the Dragon Slayer or something, man. That is nuts."
No, I've only slayed one dragon.
What?
I've only killed one. Actually, it was a Dracolich. It was a while ago.
Oh, wow. You're in it, right? You're not even going to break character. That's very cool, bro. That's very cool.
I shall break thine character if thou dost not stop with this jibber jabber.
Oh, man.
Where are we?
He's intense, man. You guys do Ren Fair, right?
Guys.
Ren Fair?
We're in the world of Mawl, and they said that we're trick-or-treaters, which means we get to trick, and then we get treats. I can't believe how great this place is.
I am not a trick-or-treater. I am a slay and treater, and I shall do all the slaying with no trickery.
Briv, I need you to make a perception check.
Wow, that was easy to roll.
Adam, I wonder why. Why is it so easy to roll?
With arrogance.
There's digital dice on D&D Beyond. That is a 9 for Briv.
Yeah, that's not great, but you do notice a hot dog stand at an Orange Julius.
What
to see just 20 hot dogs all twirling on some bizarre gnomish
heavenly
mechanical device.
Smell? They have taken meat. I smell it. But it is encased.
After last time, you really want to go eat new strange foods.
I eat new strange foods everywhere I travel. In this land of Mawl shall be no different. Briv starts walking toward the hot dogs.
I start to walk towards the Orange Julius.
I walk towards Penelope. So, did the guy who is gonna threaten you and us, did he tell you anything more about what we're supposed to do?
We're supposed to save the world.
Okay.
That is really generic.
Be a little more
painting
specific.
on the wall here.
I know, it's him. Do you think this labyrinth is where we're supposed to go?
I
You
guess.
do see this glowing painting that says "now showing," and you see this resplendent image of a young woman with long dark hair, but also the large face of the man who teleported you here as well.
You see Briv walks back, just double fisting hot dogs.
Did you just steal hot dogs?
I gave them coin. They seemed fascinated.
Radical, man. This dude just gave me like pirate money or something, and I think it's real, dude.
I am not a pirate. How dare thee insult mine integrity?
Man, people take Holland
made of
way
steel
too
marrow,
seriously.
Pyrite.
I am absolutely mesmerized by the very colorful, spring-covered garbed people in the hot dog on a stick. They are doing a wonderful ritual dance, which I cannot take my eyes off.
They are that. They are at that. They're. You walk by several other shops. There's shops where there's a place where people are just moving in place. It's very confusing. There seems to be one person leading them, and everyone's just moving, and they're all in skin tight. Maybe it's chainmail. It's hard to tell. The clothes are very tight and unusual.
I've never seen anything quite like that. It's so vibrantly colored.
The material hugs the skin in
Does
ways that would be very
notice.
beneficial to me and my metal pore abilities.
Or they might be ceremonial garments. No
What type of
band around the
ceremony is
forehead
this?
and the wrists? I don't know. I sit and I watch, trying to figure out what they might be doing.
Seems to be some type of calisthenics. It's not sure. Some kind of battle training is going on at this moment.
They would be
But what
fierce
would they
warriors.
fight in such a way?
I don't know, but they seem to be very intent on it. Perhaps we should be cautious. I can't even with this. This is amazing.
Orkira, what are you doing? You're the one that most everyone is freaking out about. Like, the guy won't leave you alone. Like, bro, you like from like a movie set, like John Carpenter or something, or like,
Who?
like, are you like, like, did you ever see the Alien or Predator, man?
No,
Huh?
is that the stuff we're supposed to fight? Penelope, do you know what a predator is?
Oh yeah, I mean, predator's a pretty vague word. There's
Yeah,
lots of
that's true.
predators.
No, it's the
Yeah.
Predator. Everyone knows the Predator, man.
I
There's, like,
am
the
a predator.
Alien, and then there's the Predator.
This
There's
is who
like
we're
this
supposed to
big,
fight?
beefy dude who like throws spears. I mean, you would think he'd be taller, but like, yeah, they're big.
Never heard of him.
Orkira, this is it. This is who we're supposed to fight. The predator.
Okay. We should find out more.
Yeah,
Do you know where this predator can be found?
Oh, well, like, I mean, if you haven't seen the movie, I did see like a really, really cool cosplay, like a really cool Halloween costume, like on the lower level of the mall. So like maybe there in the arcade.
In the dungeon?
I don't know any of these words.
Whoa, how did you know? Yeah, the arcade is totally called the dungeon. Have you been here before? I've never
What
seen.
is this arcade? What will we
it's
find
the
there?
arcade, bro.
Tell us where to
Perhaps
go.
like the ritual holding space.
Yeah, you just take the stairs. The stairs there, over
Okay.
there behind you,
Okay.
and then they'll
I do
take you
not trust the
down.
stairs. They are always up to something.
So we're on like the upper level of a mall, and we can see down into the lower level.
Yeah, and it's real freaky because you are right now on tile that is clear. So you're like, whoa, I can see through the floor.
I've seen weirder. Penelope, I'll go take a look. I'm gonna fly on over, and I'm gonna take a look in the lower level and see if I can find the predator.
You just
I'm
hear.
walking past a poster of a young human who's wearing a dark helm over his eyes, sitting like this, and he has a shirt it's a white shirt with red lettering, something about taking a day off. What is a day off?
I
I'm gonna
am
go
on
fly
my
and look.
third Orange Julius and my second hot dog on a stick. And I am mesmerized to have found another elf. Briv, elves, They lead the human warriors in a ritualistic dance. This elf general is named Richard Simmons. I am most impressed. He is rather small, but no matter. This Richard Simmons must be a god king.
He must
seems that
be in
he rules
charge.
with a woman named Jane must be a commander's name. The Jane
Fonda.
Fonda.
The Great Fonda, yes.
The Great Fonda, yes. General
And why
Fonda.
do they call these corn dogs? They do not look like corn at all.
Perhaps they grow here as corn does.
The
They
crops
must
they
have fields
grow
of
have
them.
extra sugar. I
They
can
have
feel it
meat
in my breath.
plants.
Keen,
So much sugar.
you are the
Keen,
one
can I try
acquainted
the orange drink?
Oh my god.
as the one acquainted with the Feywild. Keen, can you
Oh,
help us?
this is not the Feywild.
Can we
This
get a
is
tight
the
shot on
Buckwild.
TJ Storm right now so we can gift this later?
Oh, there will be gifts.
This is so much better.
He is
You know,
in
he's
his
been-
sugar season.
He's been sitting on a roof for the last couple of days. He needs to recover his electrolytes and his sugar. It's fine.
What is electrolytes? Richard Simmons, teach me your ways. Let's get pizza card. Let's get pizza card.
Penelope, and I point to another poster on the wall, and there's a small flower with a gaping maw in a pot. That we should beware of those. They seem dangerous.
You do. Strangely, Alyndra Sarrbarand, you notice a store called something Dalton's that seems to be filled with books. Just rows and rows and rows of books. Meanwhile, the rest of the mall is
later.
freaking out because a dragon just jumped off the side of the ledge and its wings have expanded and everyone's like, oh my god. And at the same time, there's a man with a radio control airplane that's going around and around the mall, and then he sees the dragon. Oh crap, I'm out of business. As Orkira Eldritch lands in front of the arcade. And it's almost too much for your Dragonborn ears. There's so many noises. Just and you smell the sweat of hundreds of teenagers all kind of wafting out of there all at once, and sugary drinks and candies, and everyone's very intense and putting coins on top of it, like offerings to each one of these strange devices, trying to assert their dominance, to show that they will be the next one to use these tall monoliths.
Wow, these are really weird warforged. And I'll stick my head on in. Oh, it smells. Penelope, it smells up here. Down here.
I shall join the Orkira, and Briv starts to run and finds the moving magical staircase.
Yes, I need to know what level of fear you are feeling with the magical moving staircase.
You see that Briv walks up and sees the magical staircase, and he sees that it is moving to where it is moving up toward him, and he does not see the down anywhere, and he is just freaking out, and he kind of starts grabbing, and his arms roll back, and then he takes out his sword, and he actually just starts going to town on the magic moving staircase at the top.
Go ahead and roll. Go ahead and
Evil
make an
creatures animated by foul magics, and he just starts.
And this is the stair coming down or up for you?
It's the one coming up.
Okay,
because that's the
okay.
only one I see. They
I
never
need
put
you to
them
make
in
an
the same
attack
spot.
roll versus the escalator.
I would.
Alright.
As soon as I see this, I'll be running over to help because he's being attacked by stairs.
By escalator.
I said that I did not trust them.
All right. Let me know if you hit.
Well, I got a 17.
Okay.
I
Go
hope
and roll
that
your
hits.
damage. Are you smiting?
I don't know. I mean, does smite work on non-living matter, or is this living? I don't know.
Oh no. It's a good
So
question.
Briv is going to try to smite, and he's going to smite at. Oh wow! So that did a total of 25 points of damage.
You break the escalator, considering not much is required to break an escalator. You slam, you bury, like almost King Arthur, you slam your greatsword directly into the escalator, and the escalator comes to a halt, and all the people who were on the escalator fall over and spill their orange Julius's all over each other and their giant cokes.
Do not fear, I have saved thee from this vicious fiend.
What the hell, man?
What
the hell?
Is this a hell fiend? Is that what thou art saying?
No, man, you just
completely saved thee. You are welcome.
That's like property destruction, man. That's not cool.
It was properly destroyed. I appreciate the compliment.
Oh man, you are not okay. You
clear the path.
You LARPers get way out of control, man. Like it's just
Dost
gone
thou
too
call
far.
me a LARPer?
Look at you.
What does LARPer mean in the world of Mawl?
Tusks and your skin and your
Thou hast something to say about
fake,
my tusks?
Fake plastic armor, man.
It is not fake. And you say I start to shoot metal out of my body in shards, and I just kind of float it there, like in front of him in a threatening manner, and don't attack. Does that look fake to thee?
I don't know, man. Like maybe I had one too many brownies, man. Maybe this isn't even happening. I don't know.
What is this brownie?
I'd like to come walking.
Oh, I would love to. Would you like a brownie?
No.
Calm this down.
No.
What kind of brownie?
It's just a brownie, man.
Is it something that thou dost eat?
Yes, of course. It's a brownie.
I shall take a brownie for the hard work that I have done in slaying this beast and saving thine life.
I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that.
Brownie.
You were suddenly very hungry.
Brownies?
And very focused.
Are the best food item I have ever eaten.
I'm glad you like it, bro. All right, well, I'm going to leave now because you're scary. So
thank thee.
Have a good day.
Yes, I feel like I am having a very good day at this point.
Penelope will like to come. She slides down in between the escalators. And she's like, whee!
All right, you slide down.
Hey, Briv, that was so brave of you. You really handled it really well.
I am so brave. Yes.
Uh-oh. Briv, are you okay?
Oh, I have never been better, Penelope. Never been better. I feel a calm stillness. Thou must try this brownie. Oh, wait, I ate it all. Perhaps thou canst find the little one that I saved. These brownies are completely amazing.
Orkira, fix him. What's going on?
Fix him? I kind of like him like this. I don't know. I warned him the last time that he ate something. I wasn't going to fix him. And this is kind of nice.
What is there to fix? I have never felt so good.
Maybe this is the reason that your god person sent us here?
Perhaps it is. Brownies are the reason for everything.
I mean, I do like snacks.
Yes.
So, Orkira, did you find where we're supposed to go?
Nope, but I found a really sweaty place with a lot of Warforged, and I'll point to the arcade.
I need a wisdom saving throw from Briv Stillmarrow.
Alyndra comes out carrying just a complete trove of books. There's one called Red Wolf that's amazing. She's balancing them. And there's a terrifying one called It. I think it would be a more comprehensive title, but it's not.
I don't know, sometimes simple is better. Keeps
Did you know that evil is actually a turtle or a spider? It depends which.
If it's important, I rolled a 1 for an overall 9.
Oh, God. Okay, you are a victim of the slow spell for a set amount of time. Keen Day of Breath, you now have haste. You are all jacked up on sugar and caffeine.
And he's gone. And bye-bye. He'll be back. It'll be okay.
Oh, don't worry. Wait till he crashes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So yes.
However,
So I have learned
your
some things
perception
about
checks
this
are all
world.
now with advantage due to the level of paranoia that's coming your way.
As I see the arcade, I have never seen a dungeon as such. It is so wonderful.
Smelly. Wonderful smelly. Alyndra, what'd you find?
There was a book I read. It was about a club of babysitters, and so I've learned much about the Mawl. It seems to be a gathering place for people.
Just like a market?
You drop. You're holding them all? Can you give me a dexterity saving throw?
Yes, I can.
I love that she didn't think to put them in the bag. Like, that totally makes sense that you'd be like, I'm just going to carry them all.
That would be a 1. So it's a 3.
You literally have like 8 piles of books. Like you're just tipping back and forth, and all the books, you drop them and they spill all over everyone. And they just all over the floor, and you see all these brightly colored books. I do need a perception check from everyone. Everyone needs to roll me a perception check, including wherever TJ Storm has gone. I think we lost him.
Oh no!
Wow. 21.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. All right.
That's to 21.
Okay, everyone with a 20 or a 21, you notice a book called The Monster Manual, The Player's Handbook, and The Dungeon Master's Guide. With art that seems not unlike all of you in some ways.
I pick up the Monster Manual. Whoa.
The whole
It is
time.
so beautiful.
What? They know of it here? Look at this. There's a thing and the other thing that we are and that we have, and we fought one of those before.
I have killed many of these.
Yeah, haven't any of you ever seen Volo's Guide?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You gotta spend more time in Waterdeep.
I go up to someone in the arcade that's playing a game, and I like just bump them with the Monster Manual. I'm like, dude, 'tis an honorific title here, is it not? Dude, I have killed at least a dozen of these creatures, and I'm pointing at a hobgoblin at this point.
Oh, do you play Dungeons and Dragons, dude? That's
what
radical.
I do is not a game.
Okay. Well, like my parents don't let me because like they think it makes me in league with Satan or something, but like it's a really dope game.
That is just like their opinion, man.
Yeah, man. Hey, do you want to play this game with me?
What is this game?
It's real simple. It's called Joust. So like you just have to
jousting.
But
I am trained as a knight. I shall thrive at this.
I'd like to look over Briv's shoulder and onto the screen and say, "Oh, look, it's Beakbreaker."
What does? I shall truly thrive at this contest.
Alyndra has decided her hair is to be worn like this in order to fit in this society.
Orkira!
Yeah, hi, what?
Look, they're hanging animals from hooks.
What?
What?
Oh, look, they look so fluffy and cute, but they're dead.
Can they be fluffy and cute and dead?
That's like my stuffed dragon. We have those. It's okay, they're not.
Yeah, I think they're probably just toys.
They're probably real animals. It does make better sense.
I want one. I want one. I need one. Excuse me, sir. I would like for you to give me that toy, please.
You have to earn it. You have to play a game. You have to play a game of some kind, and you get enough tickets, little girl, then maybe you can have the item you're talking about.
Penelope, I am about to play with Beakbreaker, and I am going to win out on this contest of champions, and I shall get thee the toy.
No, Joust doesn't give you tickets. It's like skee
What?
ball.
I demand tickets.
Skee ball. You have to. Sorry. You just have to earn them by playing skee ball, and then if you get enough skee ball tickets, then you can
skee ball.
Then
Skee
you can
What is a ski bomb?
Or apparently we
you
need
just
to
throw
go to
this
that
ball
place.
in the hole.
We need to go to that place across the street
Throw
called
the
Chuck
ball
E.
in the hole?
Cheese.
Yeah,
That place will
there's
actually.
a thing
It's
over there.
very
No, I
easy.
don't want to face off with any more dairy products.
I shall throw the ball in the hole for thee, Penelope.
Yes.
'Tis easy. I used to bullseye swamp rats in my wee years all the time, so therefore...
As you walk by the vector version of Star Wars going off and the old-fashioned handle.
How do I begin this ball ski game?
Man, you are not
give me
from
a
around
coin.
here. You take a ball and you throw it in the center. And if you get a lot of points,
Where art
you get
the
a lot of tickets.
balls? Where art the balls?
You gotta put a coin in there, man.
Give me a coin.
Give me a coin. Give me money.
I drop like 3 gold pieces on the counter.
Oh shit. Is this real, man?
Of course it is. Art thou questioning mine integrity, dude?
No, dude, I'm not. Sorry, man. That wasn't chill. Okay. Well, here's some coins. I'm just gonna go ahead and give you $15 worth because that stuff looks real.
$15.
Yeah.
Very well.
Hey,
Oh,
you okay,
Penelope.
man?
Penelope, this is like the dollars. This is what you were talking about with getting the diamonds. Remember? Or maybe we're still in Upperduke.
That would make sense.
It does seem to be
Very
quite
gnomish.
gnomish.
Yeah.
engineering.
Maybe we were always.
According to the
in
books I've been
Hubbard.
reading, it's not. I don't
Wait.
know.
Where's Keen?
Maybe Hupperduke
Yeah.
is in us.
Oh, okay.
Let Briv go ahead and do the ball thing. I'll go
Yeah,
find
yeah.
Keen.
Play the ball thing.
I will
You.
leave and go find.
Show me how to.
our
Basically,
hyper-
Briv walks up and just starts throwing a coin at the skee ball. Give me balls.
A little girl's like, "Excuse me,
Yes.
excuse me." Just
Aren't
tucks on
thou
your
a
armor.
Sweet.
You just have to put the coins in the slot, and then it'll give you a ball.
Very well. Briv puts it like in one of the cracks between the things. Not the actual slot.
No, okay, no, like this right here, and she puts her finger up against it. You have to put your quarter in there.
Canst thou do it for me?
Yeah, I could do that. Could I get a quarter for doing it since I did such a
I-
good job?
I just need balls, so thou canst have all the rest of the quarters.
Oh, okay. And
What
she
is a quarter?
starts putting the quarters in,
I write down quarters as quarters.
and a whole bunch of balls suddenly get released from the machine.
Balls. Yes. So Briv starts picking up a ball, and he takes the ball and he just chunks it at the thing.
Okay, go ahead and make me an athletics check or acrobatics, whichever you
I'll
prefer.
go with the athletics.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 20 on the die and a 27 overall.
Oh, wait, that's our first 20. So someone in chat wins a legendary bundle. Welcome to our fever dream.
Mm-hmm.
I apologize to everyone at home.
No, you shouldn't. Nope.
All right,
Never
Briv
hurts.
Stilmarrow, you immediately are like, it's beeping, it's got all these noises, and you just like, you see people rolling the balls, right? You just like,
What art thou doing?
you throw the
Tis
ball,
a
and
pansy way to do this.
You break the center circle, and all of a sudden, all these tickets just pile out and just start rolling and rolling and rolling until you're
Penelope.
up to your knees in tickets.
We have tickets.
Gathering them up and taking them over to the table.
Here.
Give her the
now.
dead animals.
Yeah.
All right, which
These?
one do you want?
I want the really big one.
All of them.
Do you want like the giraffe or the elephant or the wolf?
Yeah, the dire wolf, please.
What's a dire wolf?
I mean, oh, you want to see what a dire wolf is?
Oh no, no!
Show them, Penelope.
Wait, do it.
Wild shape.
Dude, check
He
this
just
out.
he like ducks behind and starts crawling desperately from behind the counter.
Now we can get all of them, Penelope.
Everyone starts yelling and running out of the arcade as they all see a real life direwolf for the very first time.
Briv
In
starts
middle
to
America.
like reach his hands behind the counter and like extends metal out of his fingers and is trying to like essentially claw every kind of animal off.
You find it like it shouldn't be this hard. Like every attempt, you're like,
They have hooked these dead animals, Penelope.
you start grabbing stuffed animals. Briv is now brimming with stuffed animals under his arms and still wading through the tickets that he just earned. Alyndra Sarrbarand, what are you doing?
I was trying to help Penelope get her stuffed creature, but now that everyone is running in terror,
Box
I'm
checked.
sort of curious about this air hockey.
Have you consigned yourself to playing air hockey?
I think so. It seems
Okay.
interesting.
Oh no.
Hey,
He's committed. He's super committed.
Yes.
Right?
hey, bro, did
Pain.
you still want to play? Did you still want to joust with me, or like you just like left, man?
What would I want to joust for? I have won all the tickets. I am the king of this place.
Oh man, that's a bummer.
No, listen, we
Dude,
shall
is
do
that a
it.
wolf? Why is there a wolf? And all of a sudden, the entire mouth of the cabinet rises up. The screen that's glowing neon and all the colors of the video game being played tear open into jagged glass shards as
No.
a
No,
video
no,
game arcade mimic swallows him whole and bites down on his head and severs his head from his body, and the body drops.
You're talking about Briv or the guy?
Not you, the guy.
Oh,
Oh.
okay. That's
They make
okay.
sure
then.
it dies.
Well, no, I mean, still, but yeah.
And now everyone's screaming.
Whoa.
Keen, I think we found the Warforged we're supposed to kill. Keen?
It is too late. I have already inducted myself into their political system. They are led by another elf named Prince. And one group, far older and more numerous, has challenged another group to their ritualistic battle. I must help the smaller, younger group against the older, larger group to battle. I prepare now. I must remove my fanny pack.
Fanny pack.
Oh, no.
I have one of those.
It
Does
is
that
their
have moss in
battle
it?
pack. It is time for war.
Oh no.
I have no idea what's going on.
Outside the arcade, a breakdance competition is going on, and
What
Keen
is
seems to
happening?
be leading it.
Obviously.
No. Oh no.
That Eladrin has moves.
no.
I would like to cast thaumaturgy and also produce flame and make it look like he's got like a light show going on around him as he is dancing.
I need a performance check from Keen Deapreth at advantage because of the glowing neon lights that Orkira Eldrex is shooting around him.
And for some reason, she's just entranced by this performance.
I am close. What is the B? Natural 20!
I love how many
Oh
times
my
people are like, what does the
God.
B mean? Oh!
Keen Deapreth, someone in chat wins a legendary bundle thanks to, I can't believe I'm saying this, breakdancing. Breakdance fighting.
You have any
Keen,
shot that that's where we're going to net out today?
Tell me how you do it. Tell me how you do this.
Thanks to the thaumaturgy and being in my spring, I connect with my spirit animal, who is on several of their scrying devices behind me at the radio shack. And I move in unison with their god, Mikael Jackson. And I do the dance with him at the same time. My crew joins me.
And so it is.
It's pretty epic. I mean, you won the dance competition before, but now we should just have dance offs with everybody. That seems to work wherever we go.
As this is happening, Brad, I'm going to call him Brad. He's being slowly slurped up by the mimic that was once the Joust arcade machine. Just
Oh, I didn't know he still could be saved, or parts of him could
no,
be saved.
he's
I
dead.
might have
but
done something. Okay.
the remains are being eaten by the mimic.
Probably attack, yeah.
The Joust tournament has destroyed the dude.
The
I
dude,
read
that's
about-
not a movie that comes out for a while.
No time for air hockey, Alyndra. To battle! Keen, stop that nonsensical dancing and get in here.
I turn.
Do I hear the call?
I think we see the people
Yeah,
yelling and screaming and running.
Yeah, people are running away. And Penelope, Halfling, tell me what you're doing as a direwolf, by the way.
Gonna try to bite the machine.
Okay, you're
Bite
trying to
against the
bite the
machine.
machine, and one person is like so intense. They're right next to the machine, and they didn't even notice. And they're cussing, they're swearing terrible, strange halfling vulgarities at this exact moment. They're like pounding the screen, and they seem to be using as like double the amount of coins they're supposed to. And you see this weird motion picture, almost like a moving painting, and you see the words Dragon's Lair on it, and he seems quite perturbed that he is not able to save the princess yet. And every once in a while it goes beep, 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 doo, and then he becomes a skeleton, and he's like, "Ugh,
What
the rip off."
I
a
believe the princess may
complete
be in another
moron.
castle.
All right, you bite the mimic. Go and make me an attack roll.
I'm gonna.
I-
I'm
Are
gonna
we in
do-
initiative or?
We can be. Let's roll initiative, everyone.
Okay.
That's a 19.
I got a 19 for the mimic.
I got a 4.
13.
Are we keeping track of this somewhere?
I can, sure.
That would be lovely.
All right, Penelope, you said you got a 19,
Yeah.
and the mimic got a 19. I got 4. And Briv
13.
and Keen.
I am holding my pose, my final dance pose. I rolled a natural 1. But the good news is I will bring along my dance crew to the battle.
Sure. Keen and his
Brave.
friends. Alyndra.
16.
Somehow, I need a persuasion check for you, and with advantage with your hype man. You got a hype man. Everyone's got a hype man.
Mm-hmm. Oops.
The first one is a 19. The second one is an 18. I like this dice roller on D&D Beyond.
They're all very
What
brave.
Dice roller.
They're all very, very brave for you. As tell me their names. I need their names. You got 3 people in your you got to drop that.
There's Benny Shubi.
Benicio B.
Benny Shubi.
Benny Shuby.
Oh yes. There is Twista,
Twista.
and there is Uprock.
Uprock. Got it. Uprock. All right. Who's Uprock's your hype man?
Of
Yeah,
course.
Keen. Do it.
Rockapella.
Kill the arcade machine. You got this, bro.
Drop a beat.
Ba-doom, doom, doom. Ba-doom, doom, 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 doom.
We start to walk. We don't run. We walk to the battle in rhythm together.
Okay. So that's happening. That's a real thing that's happening. I get paid. I get paid by D&D Beyond, everyone. All right, so everyone's initiative is now in chat. The first person who gets to go is Penelope Halfpint, going before the mimic.
So I'm going to bite it with my teeth. Rah.
That's gonna be a 15.
A 15 to hit. It does hit.
And that is 8 points of damage.
You feel what should be like hard wood and glass, and your teeth sink deeply into it. And just as you see, like the little images are still moving on its teeth. It's fake glass. You see like a dragon floating around, and the characters are still like landing on eggs. It's a very confusing thing that you're watching on the screen as you sink your teeth deep into the Mimic arcade game.
I'll get you out of there, I promise. I'll save you.
All right. And now it's the Mimic's turn. And it misses. It tries to wrap its gross, long, swirling tongue around you. And now we are on Briv.
Actually, it's Alyndra, yeah.
Oh, it's Alyndra. Oh,
yeah. I put the correct order in there. After.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we made this chaos.
A bell rings out. It sounds less like a bell and more like an electronic sort of ringing, song processed sound. And
is it a modem? Is it?
It's a little before that, so it's more like a.
Oh, Toll of the Dead is weird here.
Like a. Yeah, it's like the it's like Back to the Future, like the top Back to the Future with the electric guitar. It's an electric guitar strum, instead of a bell, and it rings out, and the creature needs to make a wisdom save.
Okay, making
DC
wisdom
16.
save, and it fails.
Okay. It will take 23 points of damage.
Whoa! It takes 23 points of damage, and the thing recoils suddenly from you. And tell me how this thing dies.
Oh, in a neon shard sparks, brightly colored techno burst of awesomeness.
Okay. It dies. Penelope Halfpint, you've got your paws around it. You're sinking your teeth deep into it. And then you hear the weird digital beep sound coming from Alyndra. And then the machine, the joust mimic, dies in your arm tonight.
Oh.
It must have been something that she said.
Oh, snap. Slow clap.
What are the rest of you doing?
Hey, it's dead. Can we save the
yeah,
that's a
there's
pot of blood.
half of Brad in it. Brad, the other half, like what he's cut off about his belt.
Briv is rummaging through, and he picks up like the vacuum tubes, and says, "'Tis totally tubular,"
Oh, no.
and then just drops it.
I can't handle this.
Oh, we're handling it. Welcome to quarantine, kids. This is this is how it's going to be.
It showed its true colors.
Oh. Jeez. I guess Chad won't be forever young. Oh, he will be. So half of Chad, the ad, is left there bleeding on the floor. What are our heroes from beyond currently doing?
So is this the thing? Are we done? Can we just go back to watching Keen dance?
Orkira, dost thou have a diamond? Ad probably needs to be restored to being Chad or Brad or Dad or...
I would, except his head is off and I can't fix that.
Oh,
That's not a thing I can do.
You do see
that does create problems.
monstrously tempting. Across from the arcade, behind the escalators, you see bright, shining light. Glowing. You see very judgy people behind glass counters.
Like Griff?
And you see, much like Griff, only without feathers, and you see diamonds. Diamonds and diamonds and diamonds on rings everywhere. Everywhere.
Perhaps that is why we are here.
Yeah, but I don't know if we've got enough to buy. I remember we had enough to buy the one, and then...
Who
can
said
do it.
anything about buying? I am
Yeah,
the
yeah.
king of this arcade, and I am sure, no doubt, I shall challenge Mikhail Jackson for the honor and privilege of being king at some point.
Yeah, Orkira, let's go, let's go.
It looks like the overall realm is called Pop.
I mean, maybe diamonds cost less here, sure. I'll follow Penelope.
Who knows? They could be common.
I have just arrived in the arcade.
Yes. Already,
We're leaving, and
Nice
you're...
of thee to show up.
one of your friends looks like one of the members of Charlemagne. One looks like Prince. You know what I'm saying? One
is the
looks
problem?
like Heavy D with the black plastic.
Oh. Is this Dragon's Lair thing still operational?
It is totally operational.
Yeah, we didn't get to meet in the initiative, and
In
so
fact, it's counting down because someone already put a coin in it, so it's still playable.
I pressed one of the buttons.
I need a investigation check to save the princess on Dragon Slayer.
Ooh.
How hard could it be?
How hard could it be? You would
11.
think. 11? Does anyone want to do something to help this poor man?
Briv
All
just
of us
comes
who
up
have
and starts hitting buttons randomly.
suffered- I'll count that as the help action. You have advantage. You may roll again.
Investigation.
No, this is the way that thou dost do it.
5.
The D&D arcade game didn't come out until the 90s. Darn
No,
it.
you step into a vat of acid and you melt into nothing but bones.
Oh, looks like the very recent gelatinous cube encounter, eh, Keen?
Son of a...
Censored.
Did someone cast a cone of silence on Keen? Oh, he was making
Uprock.
ancestral halfling gestures.
Make this work again. How does this happen?
Briv,
Thou
you have
dost
the
put in a
coin.
coin, Keen.
Totally.
Obviously.
Ah,
Totally.
Briv does what the little girl did.
you put the coin in. All right, starts up. You have 1 life. Ding.
Wait, 1 life per coin?
One life is
These
a year.
aren't more
It's a really
valuable than
popular show,
diamonds.
Briv, like you need to get with it.
Get with
Oh, no.
what? What is the it that
I
thou
would
dost
like
refer to?
to. Can I assume that at
don't-
some
I
point
don't
Alyndra has
know.
also gone shopping and is now in full like 80s tights? All of a neon color.
Oh no.
I mean, she's a speed reader, so why not?
Shopping in her closet now.
I mean, Penelope, I would love to go buy some more diamonds, but I think Alyndra just spent all of our money on
Oh, that's
penny
okay.
packs and big
These
oversized sweaters.
Are worth more than diamonds. Each one of these is worth a life in these machines.
Uprock,
Ah.
give me another coin.
Yeah, Uprock, I am keeping these.
You still want diamonds.
All right, you play another game. Go and make me another roll with Briv Stillmerrill trying to help you.
$14.
All right. You saved the princess after a lot of time and sweat. And now, for some reason, and you are also really good at this because you are still hasted. You are jacked up on caffeine. And it seems like Briv Stillmerrill's helping, but he's just kind of like, button,
Looks as if I am helping.
button.
Means that I am helping.
This game seems to be moving very fast.
It is fascinating.
And you suddenly saved the princess in a game called Dragon something.
Yes! More on Julius for everyone. And we-
About
Tis
this
the only
time, a
that
band
thou
called the
wilt save a
Eurythmics are
princess.
playing music over the speakers.
What is this song consist of?
It has something to do with sweet dreams and what they're made of.
Sweet dreams are made of cheese? Is that what they said?
Sweet dreams are made of cheese.
Who
Falling
am I
on
to
Briv's head
disagree?
like a memory.
They only have 7 C's here?
All
Meanwhile,
right.
we've walked a little bit, and Orkira's been distracted by a store that looks like it's selling really miniature versions of the big video games that we just came by, those big mimics. And Orkira's looking around. She's like, "Oh, I've always wanted to go to Monkey Island."
Monkey Island?
Yeah, see that one? I guess that must be like a teleportation circle to send to the second one. I didn't even know there was a third one. Wow.
Wow, so many Monkey Islands.
Yeah.
You then, oh God, natural 20.
Natural 20 for what? What just happened?
I'm not going to tell you.
Oh, all right.
Natural 20, someone wins a legendary bundle in our 80s 1984 filled fun that we are currently having.
And that's all that happens.
That's all that happens.
Yay!
Nothing bad ever happened. You, Briv Steelmarrow, for some reason, well, actually, Keen Dapper, you're jacked up, man. You are totally jacked up, and you got your whole posse with you and everything else. But you see one of the vents, and you think you see 2 glowing eyes inside the vents.
What is those glowing eyes, Uprock?
Bro, I don't know, man. You should like investigate that shit. You should like whatever's in that vent. You should kick its ass, man.
Very well. Is this a game like this one? Another box with another enemy inside?
Man, life's a game, man.
Life is a game. Your philosophy is excellent. And sweet dreams are made of cheese. I go over to
Huzzah.
the box and I press the buttons on the box while I look at
jeez.
the eyes.
You eventually are able to open somehow the vent. Oh my God. No.
Says the guy dressed like he is.
Right? Why is my closet so bad?
So King Depreth, you start crawling through the vents. And before you go in there, Uprock, what was he called? He hands you a lighter. Yeah, so Keen's now just squeezing through the vents with a single lighter to light his way in the vents.
Come to the party. It'll be fun. And I walk through the vents.
Everyone else who's still by the arcade, raise your hand. All right, I need dexterity saving throws from both of you.
Both of who?
Everyone who's by the arcade, you're okay. You're in the vents.
All right, that was a 20, but I guess it goes down to 18 with the slow.
18.
Everyone, wait. Oh, so you got an 18. Who else?
18.
Wow. Dang.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nimble.
Everyone takes 18 points of fire damage as a fireball streams into the arcade and explodes, setting the entire arcade on fire. It's an arcade fire, and it is now burning.
It's about 30 years too early.
And I know.
We didn't start the fire.
And you see a single
It was always burning.
diabolical,
I guess
glowing,
logic checks out.
glowing yellow eyes, tiefling. You think it's a tiefling, but one of its horns is missing, dressed in a long black robe.
Who art thou?
Who sent you here?
We don't really know. Someone just kind of drug us against our will.
Well, then you must be destroyed.
Have at
Well-
thee.
Penelope, I think I hear the other thing we're supposed to go fight.
Yeah, I just heard a big explosion. We should go check it out.
Yeah. We're gonna leave and head in that direction. And do I see the tiefling?
Yeah, you see the tiefling. Its back is to you because you are currently, at sales. And Keen Depreth, you
No,
are
we
in
were
the
at
vents
EB
right now with your
Games, thank
fireball,
you.
and you see you see the glowing eyes of a shadow demon squeezing through. And it immediately drops down through the vent, just swirling down. And below that vent, you can actually see your friends, and you are directly above some kind of strange tiefling with a single horn.
must be an owner of a lonely heart. Is this a game or what?
Who can say?
Well, I try to get footloose.
All right, everyone roll initiative. You're about to fight a character that isn't not called Venger.
Nat 20!
Oh my
my
god,
God.
we don't have this kind of funds. I rolled a 10. Venger rolled a 10.
Venger's got a 10.
What's a real thing you said today?
That's a real thing I just said. Alyndra, with that nat 20, what did you get?
22.
22. And Keen.
18.
And Briv.
15.
And Penelope.
7.
Yay! And I also got a 10, but Venger is probably way more dexterous than me, so Alyndra, you're first. And I'll get this in order.
All right. Where is this creature from us?
You're actually, because you were hanging out mainly over there getting dressed, you see this tiefling facing the arcade, and the entire arcade is now on fire.
But where is it? It's just outside the arcade?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's go ahead and do some... Do I have no spells here? Banishment until we can figure out what we're doing.
Okay. You guess banishment?
I do indeed.
Oh, wow. What's the saving throw for that?
It's a charisma 16.
Oh, God. If I rolled this wrong. You got a 16. I'm not joking.
It's because you didn't use the D&D Beyond dice roller.
That's true. That's true.
That's, yeah.
All right. That was your action, Alyndra. Keen, it's your turn.
Well,
Keen, are you dancing on the ceiling?
technically, but I might as well jump. I leave my spot, drop the small flame device, and summon to my hand my glaive. I strike from above. I have already rolled it. The lowest armor class that I have hit is 20, and that does not include anything that I might get from bonuses from above.
That's the lowest. Oh, right. You hit all the times.
It is a total of striking down, then entering the splits, because that is a new move that I have learned. Then I kick my feet over my head and do something called a helicopter. And I spin the blade several times as I jump to my feet and start a shoulder roll. And I start to cutting while I break dance around the enemy for 31 points of physical damage.
Oh my God.
35 points of spring damage. And I will tell you what damage type that is, because it is probably important to you.
All of this is happening, slashing deep into this demon. And you cut off the other horn from Venger.
And when I do, I say, "Hello, is it me you are looking for?"
Venger looks at you. There's something in your eyes.
So stupid.
The quality content you can expect every Wednesday is on Beyond Heroes, everyone.
Did you say exploit?
Exploit. It's the quality content you can exploit every... He takes the damage. Who's next? We lost Keen. Briv, is now your turn.
All right, so
Deep sigh.
deep sigh.
Yeah.
So not Venger is standing there without a horn now, but otherwise looks fine.
He's damaged. He's been sliced into quite a bit by King Deapareth.
My damage is radiant, to be clear.
Oof, yeah, definitely not great.
All right. So Briv just kind of takes some of his we're not calling it a loincloth anymore, folks, because it's not actually that. We're going to say a tabard. He takes his tabard and kind of folds it up. And,
I don't know. I remember a flump coming out of someone's loincloth last episode.
Yeah, well, that seemed unfair to Flo. And so basically takes up his tabard at that point and just like wraps it around his mouth, which means it's not hanging down anymore. But he wraps it around his mouth to keep the smoke out because this place is on fire. And he just rushes forward, with the Venger thing there and says, I want thee to take me home tonight. Canst thou do it? I am under pressure.
Oh, he did a double.
Who's your hype man?
Uprock.
Uprock's like, you can be heroes!
If just for one day.
All right, you make your attack. Go ahead and roll an attack roll.
He's actually like asking if he can take him home. Actually, is what he's doing here. He's not attacking initially.
Is this seduction? Is this intimidation?
This is like.
What is the difference? Love is a battlefield.
Oh man, this is a
I am leaving this place with or without you.
You give love a bad name.
That's true. Well, you know what? Every rose has its thorn.
And then Briv gets so confused at this point in time, he just attacks. So he's going to attack.
So good.
And that is a 22 to hit.
All right. 22 hits.
I'm going
and
to
at this exact same moment, you hear not Venger say, let's dance. Roll your damage.
He doesn't roll damage or
roll to hit if
Okay.
you've not already hit.
Yeah, no, I rolled a 21 or a 22.
Yeah, you totally hit. Sorry.
Yeah, okay, got it.
I got a
And
lot
then-
of hair. Okay, it's hard for me to hear.
Yeah, it's hard to
Also,
hear through
my
all
head
that.
is melting.
All right, and I'm going to smite as well. I need to re-roll that because the Great Weapon Master. So that is very favorable. And then, so that is 28 points of damage.
Ooh.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I did one less roll because I have improved Divine Smite now. So that is 32 points of damage.
Okay, and you only get one action because
Yeah,
you're under
that-
slow
That's it.
because you ate the naughty brownies.
He's under pressure.
Nothing is naughty about those.
Those
Brownies.
brownies. He hellish rebukes you.
Ooh.
Okay, how much?
Yeah, that's the whole thing. And you take a whopping
How will I know?
20 points of fire damage as he points at you.
I just died in thine arms tonight.
This is urgent. You must leave this world.
I agree. I feel like I am free falling.
I want a new drug.
I got nothing. So we were moving on. Orkira Eldbrooks, what 80s
you
goodness
living on a
are you
prayer,
throwing
Orkira?
down right now?
No, I think Venger goes before me, actually.
Oh yeah, Venture's gonna do his thing.
Yeah. I'm curious what Venger is going to do. Or if there's just more song lyrics coming. Unfortunately, my 80s were spent in an orchestra or playing on a computer, and so everything I want to say involves Beethoven's Second Symphony, so I can't help with any of this.
Orkira, don't stop believing.
What?
Don't stop believing.
I never
He's
did.
living on a prayer, Briv.
Am I supposed to pray now?
No.
I believe that you are all thunderstruck. Everyone makes a dexterity saving throw for chain lightning.
No,
you are
I
near me,
will
it's
counterspell that.
Oh, crap. It's a counterspell off. Okay.
It's counterspell off.
What's the restrictions on counterspell?
It is, depending on the level I cast it, which I'll cast it at 4th, I guess. The interrupted spell has no effect if the level is less than or equal to the level of the spell slot.
You stop
I
it.
use.
It just like just little sparkles go off. Just this normally works. Leave this world to me. Go back to your homes. This place doesn't mean anything to you.
I agree.
Hey,
Okay.
did you get brought here by that guy? And I'll point to the picture of David Bowie in Labyrinth. Did you get brought here by that guy too?
By David Bowie? No. I came here of my own volition. I have come
Why?
to conquer this world. Because they are so meek and tiny.
Don't bother them. Hit me with thine best shot.
So, and I rifle through my book pile and I pull out one of the Babysitters Club's books and I say, this is what teenage girls here can do, but we might want to rethink that, and I throw it at him.
That's your attack?
Power of
Is
friendship there.
Babysitters Club?
Yeah.
It's an interesting improvised attack.
It makes you think about your life, though.
Yeah.
Does.
If five 13-year-olds can be that
Make an attack roll with Babysitters Club, I guess.
I don't actually want to hurt him, I just want him to rethink his life choices.
Well, we'll see.
That could hurt.
You want to do a persuasion check and make him rethink?
Sure, I'll do persuasion instead. So it's a 16?
You mostly frisbee the book on over instead of throw it at him and be like, here, try this.
He looks at you. His little pointy teeth and now missing 2 horns. No, I will not think of my life. I will return to Avernus when I wish. You have no power over me. And he points slowly, menacingly at...
I keep cutting in the meantime because I am
Initiative.
hasted, just so you know.
Pointing
I
a
have
key.
another action, so I continue to cut.
He points with his tiny claw. Take on me.
Oh, you took mine.
Take me home. You may take your attack action. Fire when ready.
The lowest armor classes that I hit are 14 and 15.
15 hits.
Then he takes 28 points of damage physical and
God.
32 points of damage radiant.
Penelope, I felt like we missed you on this.
Yeah.
Penelope, okay. You do that
Alyndra
damage.
calls out-
Penelope, it's your turn.
Can
What
I call
are you
out,
doing?
Penelope, call the rocks!
We will rock you.
And I guess I'll. I don't know what to cast with that. I wasn't ready.
My labyrinth reference. You don't have to listen to me at all.
Penelope's actually gonna run up and I don't know, just, and she's gonna cast a flame blade and just stab.
Wow. Okay, roll the attack.
18.
Thine eyes, the light
Wow.
paint.
Go and roll that damage.
Oh yeah. 16 points of fire damage.
Penelope, how do you want to do this?
Oh my god, I'm so not ready.
Describe to me.
She stabs straight into the stomach, and you see flames erupt from the other side. And she just leans in. She says, "We did start the fire."
Yay, Penelope!
You stab him
Shot
right in
through
the
the
chest,
heart.
and flames just completely engulf him, and his head shakes, and his eyes turn black. And he seems almost change multiple forms, and he just falls to a pile of ash on the ground.
Looks as if we attended a dead man's party.
Who could ask for more?
And he is dead. And another one bites the dust.
Yay!
Dun, dun.
Well, if that's what we came to do, I thought I saw a food court on the way here. Anyone want to go get some snacks?
I'm
Like
just
Orkira is like numb
dancing with
plus the
myself.
whole time, like. And out of the shadows, Jareth appears. Penelope Halfpint, you did such a very good job in saving this world.
I'm pretty sure it was all my friends, but I was kind of there for some of it.
Oh, well, I feel that I was 90 you, 10% maybe them.
Hey,
Thank you for saving this world. I decided once coming here that this was a very favorable form to take and would be quite pleasing to all of you and would get you to fight along my side, as everyone seems to be a very big fan of this moving picture.
Moving picture.
No, I'm just a fan of Penelope.
I'm with Orkira.
That's fair. I hope you've had a lovely time.
Absolutely, but if you threaten Penelope again, I'm going to summon the Phoenix and destroy this entire mall.
That seems like an overreaction.
Yeah, I do that sometimes.
Okay. Well, when you're ready, I can send you back to
Well,
Alexandria.
ready
Or if you would
right
like
now.
to tour this fine world, that is up to you as well.
This place is horrible.
I disagree. Have you
Why
been to
are
the
all
food
the
court?
places we go?
Have you
Why
had
are they just
popcorn?
horrible? Popcorn? What is this popcorn?
Oh
It
no.
is not so bad.
Have you
I-
ever had a hot pocket?
Hot.
I want a hot pocket, and
My pockets are always hot.
teeth hurt.
Keen, you've already found hot pockets, and I'm going to say that you've gained about 20 pounds since you've been here.
but he's been breakdancing, so he's worked it all off. And
Breakdance fighting.
jazzercising.
And doing
and
the local, yeah. The
he's
ritual
been working
dancing.
out with Richard Simmons. I mean, come on.
It's
Done
true.
it all.
Honda.
Where does
Keen,
everyone
wilt thou
go?
introduce me to hot pockets?
I have one here in my fanny pack.
Fanny pack.
Have you
That's
all
been
tried
on
these
your arse.
jewels? They have the liquid center, and you
I will
just
try
munch
that.
on them. It's a very strange sensation.
Do you all
What?
go to the food court?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. You go.
Has
there's
anyone ever tried shawarma?
There's a,
What's that?
There's that.
I don't
There's
know,
a
but I want
very
to try
limp
it.
pizza place that's very oily. You've never had pizza.
What
There
is
is a
that
twisty
smell?
pretzel place.
Wait,
as well.
wait.
Ah.
No, before we move on from this pizza, I'm sorry. Is this New York style or is this Chicago style?
It's a little Chicago.
I
What
hate
is
this place
this
and I don't know
pie?
why.
No, it's pizza. No, it's New York. It's New York. This is New York.
Oh, I like
Sorry.
this place. Okay, yeah, let's
Sorry, I had
stay.
to like really thoroughly think through my 80s brain. Like, no,
Yeah.
that's New York.
What kind?
Hey.
Wait, this is a pie with meat in it?
This is the slice I was expecting for us to have, and I will get us a pizza.
Oh, and they have a vegetarian option as well.
This giant cinnamon roll.
It's as big as
Oh
Penelope's
no,
head.
no, Penelope, we know how this goes with you before. We've been there.
It's
All
sugar
right.
I
thing.
mean,
It's
I
a
think
you've
hard
earned
to
it.
break.
All right, tell me what everyone has ordered and you're in the food court right now, and everyone is staring at all of you, particularly Orkira Eldrex, but also the weird people who just got into a fight with a demon and also a video game.
Well,
Yeah, this is a Wednesday for us, really.
I'm speaking to Lord Spiro, and I'm getting the pizza. Then I'm going to the panda thing, and I'm having the noodles with the orange meats. Then I am going to, how do you say shawarma?
Shawarma, I think it.
My teeth hurt. I would like some shawarma. Then I'm going to the Golden Arches, because this looks promising. And I will have 2 all-beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles.
What maketh
on
it
a sesame
special?
seed bun. It's big, and they have those. Then I'm going to visit the king, which is directly across from this.
They
There's
are
a
at
king.
war with one another.
Yes, and I will decide which side we will. Coke
Obviously, the
and Pepsi.
king comes out on top because it is the king.
We will see. He's smiling, and I do not trust him. I go to that place, and I have some of those, and then some of these. And then I will start to go down this side. I can't pronounce the things that are here yet, but I will understand them.
I come back from the Tim Hortons with a box that has little tiny donuts and a giant thing of coffee. And
Wait,
set
we're
it
in
down.
Canada? This is great.
If we're in New York, we're close enough. And she will put down next to the pizza, she put down a little box of Tim Hortons Timbits and a giant thing of coffee. And she'll say, I've missed coffee. I've really, really missed it. And hey, look, little tiny donuts. Here, catch. And I'll toss one into Penelope's mouth. And it's the kind that have all the powdered sugar on it. So I
my
hit,
God.
but then powdered sugar goes everywhere.
Oh my god.
Alyndra, your turn. Yep, another one, powdered sugar everywhere.
Alyndra kind of looks the same.
So pale.
And then she's just
so
gonna
pale.
cup the giant, she's got the massive thing of coffee and go, I'm gonna drink this whole thing and then I'm gonna roll up the rim. It's gonna be great. No? Okay.
Roll up the rim.
Briv goes around to like all of the places and says, "Dost thou have any brownies? Dost thou have any brownies?
No, man, we don't.
I
sell
demandeth
brownies here.
all thine brownies."
No, man.
And then Briv goes and says, "Where can I go to the magics to get on that?" And he's pointing up at the speakers.
You want to do what, man?
Forget about it. And I cast thaumaturgy and raise my voice as loud as I can. And I just say, "Briv Steel Marrow demandeth thine brownies. Turn thine brownies over now in the court of food."
You see a bunch of kids wearing plaid all run desperately out of the mall. They're afraid. I'm not saying they're holding. I'm just saying they're running. Running out of the mall. That's not how you like to make those deals. They're scared. And most of them have D&D books. And they're all running out of the mall right now, away from Briv Steel Marrow and all of that stuff happening.
Show me the brownies.
No one's coming up to you.
Briv just looks expectantly into the distance.
Most everyone's getting up from their various very metal uncomfortable chairs in the food court and walking away.
All right, what now?
I think we save the world, so we go home. Or not home, but back to where we were. That was the deal. Yeah.
Alright. Are we sure this place is safe? I don't trust that.
I'm
being
sure
shadow
it will do
process yet.
fine.
I wasn't sure this place was in trouble in the first place.
I mean, a place like this will stand for eternity.
You gotta figure a place like this would have their own heroes, right? That could have come along and...
There was one on skate. They called it a board skate.
Alyndra, just for a second, in the distance, you see a jukebox in a music store. And leaning up against that jukebox, you see a gothy kid in a leather jacket, looking very much like Averin.
I love you so much right now. Oh my god. I wondered
And he
if this
just
was that one, and it is.
Strikes it with his elbow for a second as you see the crowd moving, and Jukebox Hero starts playing. And then he's gone in the crowd.
Did anyone else see?
No, see, like I found this VHS, and look, see? And I'll point to Venger, and I'll point to some of the other characters that are on there and say, yeah, they got an archer and an acrobat, and like they got their own heroes that could have taken care of this guy.
Then why didn't they? Why do we always have to do everyone else's job? That's what I want to know.
Well, we got pizza and Timbits, so it's okay.
I don't have brownies yet.
But they have buckets of chicken. You can have some. It is amazing.
I'm just watching Keen destroy his body.
What is this Kentucky, and why is it so delicious?
Yeah,
It's a fiefdom, and it has special spices and things.
And Penelope, we can't stay here. Briv is jonesing for brownies, and Keen is destroying his body. We should go back.
Okay. Mr. Traveler.
You. Yes, Penelope Halfpint. How can I be of service to you?
Did we finish the adventure that you were asking us to do for you?
Oh, please say yes.
Absolutely. You've done everything I asked, though you may have to save this place one more time after this.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll always be ready for that because we did a very awesome job, obviously. So
Oh, you were wonderful.
So we would like to go back now.
Okay. You would like to leave this wonderful mall? You would like to leave this wonderful town?
Yes.
Yeah, this is not my beautiful house.
Orkira Eldrex, thank you so much for your service in saving this world. Alyndra Sarrbarand, also thank you. Keen Day of Breath, your moves are mad sick.
Who you gonna call?
Halfpint, you will always be who I call. If asked who I would call, it would be you. And Briv Stillmarrow, you killed that computer good. Good job. I will now
Obviously.
send you back. Away from Starcourt Mall. Away from the town of Hawkins.
No.
And you wink out of existence and you find yourselves back in the safe house in Alexandria in Wildemount.
Oh, I knew it.
I pull a Hawkins Light and Power shirt out of my bag that I have as a souvenir, which I will wear if we return to this.
Dost thou think we will return there ever?
Nah, I'm sure it'll be
Say
perfectly
that we
safe.
back.
I don't know.
Stranger things have happened.
And
True.
somewhere in one of the vents in Starcourt Mall, a tiny, oozy, slimy thing is crawling through the vents. And its mouth opens up like a flower and just... And that's our adventure, everyone. Thank you so much for watching Beyond Heroes. I know it was a not psychedelic trip, but it was a trip. I hope everyone had a good time in chat. I think I've broken my players.
This is the best.
We're pretty resilient.
Yeah, this was the best.
We'll recover. It'll be fine.
We've been through a lot. Thank you to my lovely lady wife, Megan Kenreck, for doing my makeup as David Bowie when she suggested it. Otherwise, I had to do it.
So good.
And also for guest starring on Beyond Heroes, crossing over from that Silver and Steel up into that Beyond Heroes to say hi and to also tell Lindy, don't complain so much because we all remember how your room is messy all the time when you're growing up. So just FYI. Don't forget to check out the dice roller. If you subscribe to D&D Beyond, you can use the dice roller alpha and it's amazing. It saves
early look, but it's a lot of fun.
Preview.
It's amazing.
It is absolutely amazing. I am not overly given to praise. It is just a game changer. It is so fun. As well as if you want to subscribe to our Twitch channel, we have all kinds of crazy emotes. If you are a giant Penelope Halfpipe fan, we have a bush with eyes that is absolutely adorable. We've got the Phoenix, we've got Butter, because Butter, and what else do we have? We have psychic damage, we have a psychic knife going through a brain. We have all kinds of awesome emotes that you can unlock if you subscribe to our Twitch channel. I think that's about it. Anyone else?
I'm still eating chicken and shawarma.
Chicken and shawarma. Thank you, everyone, for watching and putting up with my BS. Have a great day.